Hi guys, today's Friday and we are crafting up a Dollar Tree decorated tier tray for St. Patrick's Day. If that's something that you'd like to see, make sure that you keep watching. If you haven't already, make sure you drop me a subscribe, a like in the video so that this content can go out to more people, and let's start decorating our tier tray. So I have all my materials kind of around my table, around my tier tray. I have everything that I showed you in the video before with my haul, the coins, the clovers, the lights, and I'm just gonna start setting everything up in the tier tray. The first thing I do is a little DIY project. I opened this jar. It's actually an Easter jar, and I took off the label, and it was pretty easy to take off, guys. I didn't need any glue gun, didn't need anything else to aid me, so I took that off and the surface was clean. Then after, I went ahead and I added my gold coins, and I also added the clover lights, the shamrock lights. I put batteries in those because I do want my jar to light up. So, and there's the batteries, and look how they light up. They're super bright. I was pleasantly surprised. Have you guys gotten any of these lights for this season yet? They also had cute peep ones like for Easter, so thought that was cool. Shut them off. And then I'm just gonna put together the jar super quick. So I drop the coins and the lights in there. Just like that. And the jar wouldn't shut, obviously, because there's a cord sticking out, but it kind of went around at least one of the jar, the jar lid got on there, so even though if it wasn't all the way. And that's what it looks lit up and lit off. And I'm just gonna set it up here. I'm sorry for my angle. I have to get a little bit of a better tripod. And then I'm gonna start adding my signs. So this sign said, "Eat, drink, and be Irish." I thought that was adorable, and it has the gold glitter all around. I had a little bit of a hard time getting it to stand up, so I have to anchor it kind of to the corner of the tier tray. And I got this tier tray on sale at Hobby Lobby for $14. It's generally, I think 14 or 15. It's generally a $30 tier tray. So whenever their table decor goes on sale, if you are interested in getting one, I would say go there. And then we also had this other sign, "Kiss Me, I'm Irish." I wanted to include that in there, and this beautiful rock that says, "May God bless you." And then I wanted to incorporate the gnomes too. Now there are too many gnomes for a small tier tray, so you'll see that as I go through my process, I add things and I take away. And I think that's pretty normal. Setting up a tier tray is about having fun, being creative, and putting something together that you like to look at, right? So the next thing that we're doing is I'm kind of playing with the felt stickers to add them to the pots of gold. I wish I had kept or bought more gold coins, but I didn't. So then I'm just kind of using up all the rest of the materials here. And I thought if I put a little plastic in there, it'll help me with height. Inside the pot of gold, I put a little plastic wrapping in there. And so I'm just putting the clovers or the shamrocks in there to kind of make a little decoration for the tier tray. And I'm just gonna try to place it kind of where I think it'll look cute. And you'll see that things fall, they topple over, they move around. But that's just kind of my process. I don't know what your guys' tier tray process look like, if it's smoother than mine. But see, right there, it tipped over. There you go. So now I just continue to add things. What is next? So I really love this sign because it says, "You are made for big things." But I don't think I made it work at the end, guys. See, I loved it right there. But then if I put the gnome girl behind it, then you can't see the gnome girl. So I ended up, I think, not using the gnome girl. And then I added that rock. I did have to put something, I think, behind it so that it would hold its place, because otherwise it would topple over. And I wanted to be able to see it because I really thought it was very pretty. So then I have to add the pot of gold. I'm just gonna call them cauldrons, you guys. To me, they're cauldrons because I use them for Halloween. And then we have this shamrock. That's one of those tinsel pieces. They also had the cutest hat, but I decided to go with the shamrock. And I'm gonna put that sign front and center. These mason jar signs, guys, they are a great find. And for $1.25, girl, you can't beat that. It is Dollar Tree pricing. And I'm just gonna scatter around some of the shamrocks. So those are felt shapes. They are not felt stickers, even though we may think that they are. They're not sticky at all. So you can just place them around and use them as filler, which is what I'm doing right here. You see, and here I go, adding and taking away, moving my sign, putting the gnome girl in there. I just didn't like how that looked because I couldn't see my sign. So I ended up taking it away a little later on in the video, and you'll see my finished tier tray too when I'm all done. And for using these picks, some of them were too long, so I ended up just breaking it in half. Some of it was not too neat, but I'm not gonna see that, and this is just going to sit in the tier tray, so I went ahead and left it like that because nobody's gonna touch it. So I think that's it, guys. I think that concludes our process for this tier tray decorating, but you are going to see that I end up changing the tier tray. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in the spot that I put it at here in a little bit so that you can compare. I thought about changing that guy to the other guy, but I thought it would be too much orange, so I left the guy with the white beard there. I'm gonna show what it looks like in the spot where I placed it in my home right now. So you see there, the gnome girl was still part of the tier tray, but I do take her off and move the sign forward. So this is what that looks like, and you'll see it with the shamrocks lights turned on and also turned off. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really love sharing these things with you, and I appreciate you following along. I look forward to sharing another video next week. Remember, Tuesdays and Fridays are our posting days. Make sure you subscribe and like so that you don't miss any of those, and find some joy in your day. Bye, guys.